that you know how and that you will open the windows of heaven. You know, and you will, and you see. You hear our cry. You hear our cry. You hear our supplication. Lord, open the windows. Fill our cup. Lord, let it overflow. Thank you now, God, for another opportunity to share in the riches of your word. Bless all, oh God, right now that shall hear the word. Bless me, oh God, as I deliver the word. Lord, let me not get any glory, for all the glory belongs to you. Yes, it does. We thank you, Lord. Thank you. We praise you right now. Hallelujah. Yes, Lord. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Yes. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 Praise God. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just for a few minutes. Just for a few minutes. Just for a few minutes. I want to share some things with you from that 106th Psalm. This psalm is a history of rebellion and provocation of Israel. It begins with praise and it ends with praise. Come on. God is good all the time. Yes, He is. God is good even when we are not. That's right. Yes, He is. Thank you, Lord. And most of us have been at some times pretty bad. That's right. Yeah, that's right. We have presumed upon the goodness of God. And yet He has continued with His distribution of mercy and goodness. Yes, He has. Church, the Lord is good. Yes, He is. Listen to the psalmist's tale of God's goodness. Well, verse 5 says, "For the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting, and His truth endureth to all generations." All generations. Psalms 106:1 says, "Praise ye the Lord. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good. For His mercy endureth forever." Yeah, yeah. Psalms 34:98 says, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in Him." I want to hang this sermon on 3 points. They presumed upon the goodness of God. They presumed upon the grace of God. And they presumed upon the greatness of God. Help me through these 3 points, and I'm going to sit down. But I just want to let you know that I am under the direction and protection of the Holy Spirit. All right now, all right. Isn't it strange how quickly we forget the miracles, the many miracles God performed in our lives? Isn't it sad how we quickly lose sight of the storms that God has brought us through? Time after time, day after day, day in and day out, the Lord repeatedly delivers us from our trouble. Come on. Yes, He does. I wish I could recall and rehearse the troubles God has brought me through. Well. The time won't allow it this morning, but God has been there for me. And I just want to ask the question, Do I have any friends this moment who will agree with me that God is good? The children of Israel had three problems. These problems, I find, are common to them then and to us today. It is sad to say that man has not changed very much from then until now. Israel's first had trouble at the Red Sea. They had the sea in front of them, and they had the Egyptian soldiers behind them.
Yes, they did.
They didn't know what to do, didn't know where to go, and the first thing they said to Moses is that I wish you had left us in Israel to die. In Egypt to die. Finally, they had fear within them. Can I tell you, every child of God has had a Red Sea.
That's right.
There is some obstruction impeding our progress as we travel through this barren land. As we travel, we are pursued by our past and our problems. They won't let us go. We too have that inner fear that sometimes swells up on the inside of us and calls us to fret, to fear, when all we have to do is just trust. You'd rather to be worried than to just trust. The first thing, they presumed upon the goodness of God. They remembered not the multitude of God's mercy. They forgot how God had been with them. Sounds familiar?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Got a witness.
Am I at anybody's door?
Yes, sir. In our house.
Sometimes it seems forgetting is easier than remembering.
Talk about that.
Allow me to hurry through these points. Israel had difficulty, but God had delivered them from all of their troubles.
Yes, sir.
Somebody say, oh. Every time they seem to be hemmed in, God had a way out. Every time they faced the Red Sea, God made a way through. Won't He make a way through? Won't He deliver you in the midst of your trouble? God don't have to wait for you to come out, but God can deliver you right in the midst of what you're going through. Do you have any Red Seas in your life? The Red Sea is a place in your life where you are not able to see your way through or envision your way out. It is when the mortgage is in foreclosure. If you've been laid off, you're standing at a Red Sea. Maybe the doctors have given you an unfavorable diagnosis. You're standing at the Red Sea. If death has stolen a loved one, and although you believe you and understand that you'll see him in the by and by, you have a Red Sea. Somebody here has worked their entire life to get to that day when they can retire. And now, the money you thought you had have disappeared into air, and you discovered Social Security isn't enough to live on. And you have to keep on working. Red Sea.
Right there.
Red Sea. Brother Willie, I hope you don't mind me sharing this. Willie Kine. He came to me a few weeks ago and said, Pastor, I said, how you doing, Willie? He said, I'm not doing too good. I went in Monday and the job was gone. Red Sea. Didn't give him no word, no warning, and no money. Gone. Red Sea. But thanks be to God.
Oh,
God gonna take him through
you fixed it.
the Red Sea. I heard Joseph say, well, they meant it for evil, God meant it for good.
Hallelujah.
God is going to show Brother Willie and all those others that he's in control. Sometimes God allows things to happen because he wants you to get out of some places. Huh? Yeah, but we feel so comfortable. I've been here so long, I can do what I want to do. And I don't know. It ain't about doing what you, it's about going to work. It's about being blessed. It's about getting those promotions. And God wants you to leave out where you are because he got something else for you. God never closed. He never closed the back door if he don't open the front door. All you got to do is just trust that the Lord will do it for you. Yeah. It may be that your eyes are going dim, your steps are getting slower, your hair's getting thinner, cataracts are coming on, your appetite is fading, your blood pressure is rising. Prescription costs are mounting, and you have to face up to the fact that you are not the spring chicken.
Come on, man. Come on. You're talking right. Oh, yes.
Or the top dog that you used to be.
Oh, you in my
Red Sea. You're not sure how you are going to provide for your family to make the ends meet. Red Sea. Well, some of us this morning are standing at the Red Sea.
Well.
But I have some good news this morning. God is the answer to life's problem. To your Red Sea. Well, Reverend, how do you know? Well, I know because he can fix it. He can provide. He can open doors. He can make a way out of no way. He can make your enemies leave you alone. He can answer prayer. He can pick you up when you're feeling almost level to the ground. He has every answer that you need. Your Red Sea is just a journey that you're going through. But when you read the Word of God, you know that God didn't allow them to be harmed at the Red Sea, but he walked in and just told Moses, Moses, what's that in your hand?
Use it,
A rock. Stretch it forth, Moses.
Come on, Moses.
And what happened?
Well.
Water began to back up. Tell me if there's anybody other than God that can make water back up. Water is meant to run down, but God made it back up. And they didn't walk through in mud. It was dry. God not only moved it, but God put a healer in the middle of those. And tried that they could walk through on dry ground. You know why God did that?
Why?
Because when they got to the other side, God didn't want them to have any remembrance of ever being at the Red Sea because they didn't have no evidence on their feet. And when you and I look back over our life and see where God had brought us from, God said, don't remember those days. Just remember where I place you now. That's why the Apostle Paul said, I press towards the mark of the high calling of God, which is in Christ Jesus. Forgetting those things that are behind me, looking into those things that are before me. If God has brought you from what's behind you, don't you look back at it. Our problem is we like to look back at stuff. Huh? I ain't got time to look back. I want to look ahead. I want to see what God has in store. Huh? So in verse 7 we find that that they did not remember the multitude of God's mercy.
Yes, yes.
They had memory loss.
Yes.
Y'all know how people get selective amnesia. Think about it, somebody. You alone that joker some money? He gonna walk up in your face like everything is already. Man, you know you owe me.
Preach, preach.
Come on now you preaching.
Yeah.
Preach.
Man, come on, give me a ride to the corner. You going that way? Just because you say I'm going that way don't mean I'm going that way. Give me a couple dollars to put some gas in the car. Children getting grown and forgetting the many years of sacrifice rendered by their parents.
Yeah.
You hear folks talk about, I'm grown, you grown. Do you still live at home? Huh? Yeah. But if I'm grown all the way. I ain't just grown in some things, but I'm grown all the way. Because when you the only one got a key to your lock, ain't nobody else got nothing to say. But when you and 4 or 5 other folks got keys, then you ain't got a whole lot to say.
Come on now.
Huh? Mom, I want those $300 sneakers. What? Boy, you lost your mind. People are quick to forget the things you do and the things you have done for them. It's not about reminding people. People just ought to know.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's it. Yeah.
You just ought to know somebody been good to you and helped you. Learn how to say thank you.
Yeah.
Learn how to repay people that have been good to you. Yeah. And the Red Sea, Satan is after them, and all the legions of hell seem to be let loose, if possible, trying to destroy the people. But look what verse 8 says. Even though Israel had been disobedient to God, even though Israel had done things against the will of God, but look what God still did for them.
Nevertheless.
Nevertheless, He saved them for His name's sake. When He could find no other reason. You know something? Thank God for mercy.
Yeah, Pastor.
Because sometimes there's no reason for God to bless us the way He
That's
does.
right.
It's just mercy.
That's right.
Huh? We have been disobedient.
Should have been there.
We have done things that we know God said we ought not do.
Should have been punished.
Huh?
Should have been.
Could have been, should have been, dead and gone.
That's right.
But nevertheless,
hallelujah.
This morning we were coming down, and you know, I don't know why I didn't this morning. I didn't get upset when my wife was late. I didn't get upset today. Amen. Usually I'd be bumping the horn, going in there, getting her asking, what's wrong? Come on.
Come on, Pastor. Teach.
But this morning I didn't get mad. I just sit at my desk and waited for her to come down. Amen. Then we got in the car and came on. But when we got over on 684, they had closed the road down because they had a terrible accident.
Teach.
Oh, say so.
Teach.
That could have been us.
Come on, teacher. Come on, teacher.
If we'd have been on time, that could have been us.
You've been fussing.
So I thank God for knowing how to keep me calm this morning.
Well.
Amen. Could have been us. But thank God for his mercy. Thank God for his mercy. Yeah, for the verse 8 says, nevertheless, he saved them. For his. When God blesses you, God ain't really blessing you for you. He's blessing you for him. See, because the more God bless you, the more you ought to show the world how good the Lord is. The more God works in your life, you ought to show the world who it was that did what they did in your life. You got where you are not because you've been so good or because you're so smart, but because God had mercy
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
in your life.
Yes, sir.
Breathe.
Nevertheless.
Breathe.
Yes. Sometimes our Sunday praise don't last till Monday. Too often our shouts are short-lived. In memory loss, we forget that no matter how great our troubles are, our God's power is greater than anything that you have to go through. Yeah. The Bible declares in 1 John 4:4, ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Second thing, second thing, they presumed upon the greatness of God. They forgot God as their Savior, which had done great things for them in Egypt. One more time, they are accused of forgetting God, that the psalmist might show the greatness of this forgetful people. He does not simply say they forgot God, but added he forgot God as their Savior. Not the Savior of their fathers in time past, but their own Savior, who had done great things for them. Sick and couldn't get well, but God healed them, made a way out of no way. God has delivered you from drugs, a bad wreck, or stray bullet. You were the king of alcohol. You may have been Leroy Brown, badder and meaner than a junkyard dog. But you found out there's somebody who's bigger and badder, and that his name ain't Leroy, but his name is Jesus.
Come on now.
Tragically, Israel forgot the greatness of God. My brothers and sisters, I don't care how tragic your circumstances, he is so great, he can make all things work together for good to them that love the Lord. A great God who holds up the Milky Way and the stars in heaven without unpillaring arch that supports your soul without a single prop. The one who guides the stars can guide your footsteps. Order my steps in your word, dear Lord. Lead me, guide me every day. The great God who bridles the storm can keep your sorrows in subjection and dry your weeping eyes. Oh, I tell you, the great God who made the universe can surely make a way out of no way of this little seamless problem that you have in your life. I'm going to leave you now. So can I encourage you this morning for your time with Christ? Will you allow me to share some good news that when your crisis comes,
Hallelujah.
that you'll know what to do. The first thing that you ought not do is get on the telephone.
Come on.
We must learn how to not bring other folks
Teach for a moment. Teach
into
for a
our
moment.
midst. If something is going on with you and your wife, I don't want to know. If y'all want to talk to me, come as a couple. Because both of you have a story. And the truth is somewhere in the middle. Yeah, don't bring nobody else into your situation. If I got an alt with somebody, I'm going to go to that person and I'm going to tell them what I think. Or tell them, let's get this mess right. 'Cause I don't want to have to worship where there's contention.
Yeah.
I don't want to worship where there's problems. I don't want to worship and feel I can't shake your hand.
Yeah.
No, I ain't going to worship that. And I ain't going to let you make me feel like that. We ain't gonna put me on no guilt trip. No. No. I think every one of you know if I got something to tell you, I'm going to tell you. I ain't going to send nobody to you. When you get in, when your crisis comes, don't fear the storm.
Well.
Don't fear the storm. Don't worry about your Red Sea.
Yes.
Don't cry out because of Pharaoh and the Egyptian. Israel had not come here undirected. God had brought them where they are.
That's right. That's
And
right.
you need to know that when you are going through something, God has brought you to the point where you are at. And God is allowing these things to happen because God knows that you are able to go through what you're going through.